So my son is home today. So no peace and quiet. I got him over there trying to watch his favorite movie, one of his favorite movies. So hopefully he'll let me do a little art. All right. Sorry, I just wanted to get situated. How's everybody doing today? I wanted to go on Facebook Live yesterday and do this last night, but I don't get too many views or feedback on Facebook, so I don't know if I want to be doing too many Facebook Lives anymore. So I figured I'd save it for today so I can get on YouTube and go live from there. So as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be using some Copic markers today. I haven't used them in so long, and they're so expensive, and they're just sitting here collecting dust. So I figured, hey Claudette, I figured I'd bust them out and put them to use. So these are the majority of my skin tones. I should really have these like swatched out somewhere, but I don't. But I do know that my favorite skin tone to use is this color Sand. Hey Maurice. Hello everyone, Mari says. I'm going to be reading the chat for those who watch my live after it's processed. You won't be able to see. You'll think I'm talking to myself and I'm crazy. But yeah, my favorite color to use is Sand. It's a really nice medium tone. I'll swatch it out. And don't forget with Copics, like they dry a little bit lighter. But I had this idea for this picture. I really want to put this in like a shadow box. I really wanted the main focus to be the eyes. And then I wanted to create like a lot of a big area for the hair. And I have like a bunch. I wanted to add some kind of embellishments here and put it in the shadow box. Alright guys, so let me just go ahead and start coloring in. This is another one of my favorite colors. It's called Floral White. It's E0000, 4 zeros. Claudette says, cool. Thank you, Claudette. So this is like a really, and I like to sketch with my Coal Erase color pencils. These are the bomb when you're using Copics because they kind of like really blend. Like you can see here. Let me zoom in. Like you probably could tell here. They really blend in really well. I like the way that they make them. I don't know. It just gives it something extra. I have to get a refill of this color because I really love this color. So for those of you who don't know, Copics, you can refill them. They're really expensive, but they're a really good investment. Just for the fact that, you know, one marker could last you almost a lifetime if you just continue to get refills for them. So let me go ahead and swatch on the side. I really need to make a swatch chart. Where's my E13? Is my E13 missing? No, it's right here. How's everyone doing today? All right, I'm gonna go with E11. And then too, you know, the Copics have these brush markers, which are really awesome. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can see how like that red just really blends in. I like the way it blends in. My son is going nuts over there, guys. Now the key with alcohol markers is that you keep the area like saturated and it's easier to blend in. I'm pretty sure over here it dried. This is a lighter tone. You see that they blend really well. Claudette, I'm tearing up dandelion for my grandson's bearded dragons, so I can't stay long. The things grandmas do. I understand completely. Thank you so much for joining me for a little while. How old is your grandson? Ten. My daughter's a 10. 10 also. They're so smart at that age. So this color here is my E00 that I'm using. Ooh. Smart mouth, exactly. I wanted to say that, Claudette, but I didn't want to offend anyone. I know my daughter's a smart mouth, a know-it-all at 10. Very smart mouth. But it's cool how you can see how they're starting to come into their own. At that age. So guys, I plan on using Copics, and then I want to add details with some color pencils. What Copic set would you suggest I start with? I have a few and enjoy them. Depending on what you draw a lot of, I personally, I would start my collection. I started my collection off by going to Michael's and getting those, I think they're like 5-pack ones. I definitely would suggest the skin tones one if you do like a lot of portrait work or you draw a lot of people. Hi Tiff, so happy for you to join. I definitely would suggest getting a skin tone set. Now, in case you guys don't know, there's 2 different type of Copic mark. Well, there's 3, I think. I did a video on Copic markers. If you guys are interested in knowing about them, check. I'll probably link it after I process this video. But there's the sketch markers and there's the child. These are like the main ones, the brush ones. And the child is just like a smaller version of this. So it holds less ink. That's it. So the Copic childs, they're cheaper. So I would suggest, if you don't mind, like these hold a lot more ink. I personally like the sketch, But I also like the chow too, so I don't know. It's really just a preference, to be honest with you. But I definitely would suggest the skin tone one. And then they have like a ton of other sets. I bought all mine at Michael's. I used like 60% off coupons, 50%. And they're still pretty pricey. Like you're probably looking to spend like 35. I think I spent like maybe 35, some of them 25, 20 for some of their sets. But I slowly built my collection up by buying those. They also have like a gray tone set, and it comes with 5. I think it also comes in with like a multi-liner. If I'm not mistaken, I think it comes with this one, the SP, which you can refill. Can you refill a chow? Yes. Guys, I'm gonna make sure that I want to make sure that I remember to link that Copic video that I did, because there's a lot of information in those. It tells you exactly, I can't remember offhand, but you can refill this one like with one of these. Let me show you guys the refills. These are the refills for it. They're the Copic various ink refills. And like one of these can fill this one up. I can't remember the exact amount, like maybe 9, 10 times. And then the Copic chow, you'll be able to fill it up more, obviously, because it'll take less ink. But guys, they're a really good investment if you're into alcohol markers. One thing that I don't like about Copics is that they're not archival. Like they're not light fast or anything like that. So like, you know, like these will fade over time. I wouldn't suggest anyone, if you're like selling art, or if you hang something with this, I wouldn't suggest you put it in like light, because it will change. The color will fade. But if you like scan your art in, it doesn't matter. But I would suggest the skin tones pack and the grays. It comes with a black, a colorless blender. And then all those packs, they have like pastels. I bought the pastels. I bought the blues. They have like some like for hair. What kind of paper are you using? Tiff, I am using Kanzen illustration board. Illustration paper. So this is like what they use for comic manga art. It's pretty good. But my favorite paper to use with alcohol markers is Bristol board. I think Can XL makes one. I'll have to find it. I'll probably link it below also. But I really like that one. I'm using this one because it's a smaller size. But guys, I would definitely suggest that you build your collection by getting those sets. And make sure that you like, sometimes you can get really good prices at like Hobby Lobby. Dick Blick, they have some sets that I've never seen at Michael's. They have like 2 or 3 set, like with 2 or 3 markers in them. I think Hobby Lobby does too online. But other than those sets, I don't think that I would buy like that huge set that they sell. I don't know if you guys ever seen them, but it's like a really huge box and they're like $300-400. I personally would, after, you know, you get a couple of the sets that you're happy with, I usually go open stock and get like colors that, you know, that I think that I'll need. Like for the skin tones, it only comes with a certain, not too many dark tones. I would go and I'll get like other dark tones that I would need. But yeah, that's how I build my collection. This is that sand color, guys. I love it. Isn't it so pretty? I love that color. But I love Copic markers. I really do. For a long time, I wasn't using them because I was just terrified that I was going to like waste the ink. Which is really dumb. Because, I mean, that's what I'm buying refills for. But I mainly use them when I'm doing art for other people. When I'm like sketching and stuff, I kind of use my Copic alternative markers. TJ Birds, love how you do the eyes. Mine looks so crazy. Thank you so much. Just gotta keep practicing. I love drawing eyes. I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to draw eyes soon. I've been having a lot of people ask me for that. Just really haven't had the chance to do it yet. So all I'm doing is just building the color. Can you guys see how that red blends really nice from that coal erase? I love that, how that looks, the effect that that gives. And then I'll like go back and forth over it with my lighter, my E00. To kind of blend it out. But honestly, I don't mind this look here. It doesn't bother me. Let me get the skin down really good. I don't think this video should be too long. Can you guys hear my son in the background? He's watching A Secret Life of Pets. He loves that movie. He's going crazy over there. Claudette, are the Copic alternative markers refillable? I've been thinking about them for practice. A lot of them are not. Now, I've heard chameleon markers are refillable. They're pretty pricey though. I also have another video, guys, on my channel. You can look under my reviews, and they're the Touch 5 markers. So they're not brush tip, but I bought those so that I don't feel so bad using my Copic markers for sketching. Like when I want to doodle and stuff like that, I bought those for that, and they work really well. I really love those markers. They just don't have the brush tip, but I don't mind that. I like the chisel tip on those. If you're looking for some Copic, some cheaper alternatives, Blick. They have the Blick Studio markers. Those are really good. They have really pretty colors. I just don't like the smell of them personally. So I didn't buy too many of those. I bought like maybe 8 or 12 of them, and I never bought any more after that. Another alternative, let me think. What's another Copic alternative that I have? Oh, the Spectrum Noir illustrators are really good. You can find those at Michael's. I bought them from Michael's. And I want to say they're like $30 a pack. Don't quote me on that though, because I can't remember exactly how much they are. I did do like a haul with those also. Those are really good. They have a brush tip, and I find that they're really juicy. Like you get a lot of, because some markers when you buy them, they're not really so juicy. But I highly suggest those. So they have different packs. They have like, I think packs of 6, packs of 12, and then packs of 24. But don't forget those coupons. So like whenever I think I only bought one set because there were, I think, $25 with my coupon. I'm gonna show you them. So these are my Illustrator markers. And these are the swatches. Like, look at how vibrant they are. They're so juicy. A lot of ink comes out of these. I don't use them that much, so I can't really say how long they will last. These are my Blick Studio ones. You can tell that they're not as juicy as these. But they're still really, really nice. They're very vibrant. And they have some really nice different variety of tones. But these Spectrum, check them out on Michael's. Go to Michael's or look online just to check. Even look on Amazon. Sometimes Amazon, they're like really way more expensive than you could find at other places. So I would definitely do my research. But Honestly, my favorite would be the Spectrum Noirs if you're looking for like a little bit like a brush tip. If you don't mind a brush tip, I would definitely go with the Touch 5 markers. There's I can't remember what the name of them are. Oh, Michaels also has these markers called color pound. What is it? Hashtag coloring, I think it's called. I bought a. They don't have too many colors available, but if you're looking to like add to your collection, those would be a nice addition. But if you really are into like alcohol markers, I really suggest that you invest in getting Copics because just for the fact that they're refillable. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of going back and forth till I get the look that I want. But the key is to blend it while it's wet. You'll get a really nice gradient. Let's try this color. It's really dark. Cocoa brown would be better. But if you have like a nice variety of colors, so what I did to build my collection is I bought from the yellows some light, some medium, and some darker tones. And the same with the pinks, the reds, the purples, and so on. I have the most Copic markers for my set are the skin tones, the E, the earth tones. Oh, and also another tip I want to give you guys. If you are a Copic marker collector, download the app. You can type in each Copic marker that you have so that when you go to the store, you don't buy duplicates. That really came in handy for me. I gotta give her a wing. But guys, I'm just playing on. I don't think I'm gonna go for like a really realistic look with this piece. The lizards are looking real hungry, so I better go feed them. At least your notification bell works. A number of channels I watch have turned off the notification. Thank you so much, Claudette. I hope to hear from you soon. Guys, if you watch my channel, if you ever, you guys should add my Facebook group. It's called Poochie's Art Room on Facebook. I'll put a link below. Guys, join that group and share any work that you do on there. I would love to see it. I really like that lighter brown color. It's really pretty. Thanks for joining, Claudette. Tell your grandson hi. I kind of want to add a touch of yellow in there. Let's do... I'm just going to grab one. But yeah, my Copics, they've been collecting dust. So I'm like, let me bust them out. Trying to think what color I want to do her hair. I was gonna do black, but I kind of want to do like a bright color. I'm gonna have to do a Copic marker. Alternative video for you guys. Uh-oh, her eyebrows are sisters and not twins. Grab my charger, guys. My phone is always dying on me, always. There we go. Make sure it's on. I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I don't know what's going on. I did a live video yesterday. I spent like 2 hours and I did these Valentine cards. It came out so nice. I love the way the video turned out. And I had to delete it because for some reason when someone calls me, like my broadcast just goes out and there's like a black screen and all you can do is hear me, but you can't see anything that I'm doing. So I just decided to delete that video. So this is the way that I do lashes. I kind of have them going different directions, following the flow of the eye. Make some smaller ones here. Now I gotta bring in that crease. Put this on the side because I always mix up the colors that I'm using. TJ Birds, do you have a tutorial on drawing faces? I do. It's on. It's like way back in some videos. I need to do an updated one, but I definitely do have one. Like it's a basic video on how to draw basic faces. But I think I'm gonna do an updated one also. It'll probably go with how to draw eyes, because that seems to be a tutorial that most people look for. Can you guys hear my son in the background? I will look for it. Just found you last week. Oh, so nice. I'm so glad you found me. I have a ton of videos on here. I know it's terrible. But if you look through my playlist, and look under tutorials, you'll probably find it a little bit easier. I think I need to buy a new nib for this. And also, guys, for Copics, they sell nibs. So you can change it out. This one, as you can see, like it's like turning white. That's because like I didn't have a refill and I kept using it. And then when I bought a refill, I think that I damaged this. Let's go ahead and refill this though, because I need to refill it. Let me move this so I don't dirty my picture. Ruin my picture. I'll show you guys how I refill them. So I refill them from the chisel tip. I'm not sure if you can see that little gap there. And I kind of want to keep an eye on the bottom part so I can see how much ink I'm getting in there. And all I do is squeeze and the drops will go in and they'll flow down. I find that I really don't use my chisel tip on my Copic markers. Oh crap, making a mess. But it's so weird because with my Touch 5 markers, I love using the chisel tip on those because they don't have a brush tip, I guess. But that's how you refill them, guys. You just push the ink in slowly, drop by drop, and it'll flow down. Alright, I'm gonna give that a minute to go down. I'm making a mess. And when you guys are storing your alcohol markers, make sure that you are storing them laying down. So like if you could put them in a pouch. I have this, let me see. I have this container here where I keep mine. But I made the mistake of storing my Touch 5 markers this way, standing up, and a lot of the ink was like came out. So make sure that you guys store them laying down. I got her looking all tired. She looks like me. So that ink is starting to go down. See how juicier they are? All right. Let me add her bottom lash. See, I forgot already what color I used. That's another thing I love about the brush markers. You can get a really nice variation of lines. Now it's starting to look a little like something. Let's go in with the gray. So beautiful. Thank you so much. So with the gray, I'm going to do like a nice little shadow. And the good thing with these alcohol markers is you could build up the tones. So for instance, that's going to be light. And then I can make it darker by going over it again. So I can really build that up right there. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get my son his cup. He's going crazy. What is it? Sorry, guys. I lost some people. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get my son together. That's looking cute so far. I want to blend out this area here. Where's everyone watching from? And how is the weather where you are? I'm in Chicago, and we just had snow for what, the second or third day? And I was almost snowed in today. My husband shoveled yesterday. I can't tell this morning that he did. And this morning when I was dropping my kids off, I was stuck in the back. Like my car was getting stuck. I could not get it out of the back way. My husband had to get up and get me out of there. So the weather's crazy over here. Mississippi. What part of Mississippi? My husband's from Mississippi. Maryland. We are having sleet. Oh my God. Scary. The roads get really bad out there. The roads have been really bad out here. They get the main streets clean pretty good, but the smaller streets, they just kind of forget about them. It takes them a long time to get to them, which really sucks. How's that looking so far, guys? What part of Mississippi are you from? Is it Mari's? Am I pronouncing it right? North Mississippi, Houston, 45 minutes from Tupelo. I never knew that Mississippi is that huge. Like, my husband, he's from the Delta area. And I always wanted to go to Jackson, and Jackson's like an hour away. And I just never would have thought it would have been so far. That long off. Okay, so I'm just going back and forth with these tones, playing with them until I get the contrast that I want. Trying to decide what color I want to do the hair. But if you like drawing medium tones, or if you're looking for a really nice brown color, I highly suggest E33, which is sand. It's a bomb, guys. I love that color. It's my favorite color. But yeah, I spent 15 minutes today trying to get my kids to school. And I had to call the school today and ask them, like, are you guys counting tardies today? Because I don't think this is fair if you are. A good thing that they're not. Mississippi has pretty nice weather. But when it, like, rains and snows, like, those roads are really dangerous. I was surprised of that. Okay, sorry guys, I just keep going back and forth with these areas because I want to get a nice blend. Usually when I'm drawing and stuff, I kind of just hop around different areas. It's just the way that I work. All right. Yeah, I gotta get some new nibs because I wore these bad boys out. The schools in Mississippi were closed for 4 days because of snow. Oh my God. I remember that. my sister-in-law. They had closed her school. Because the roads are so bad. They should. Let's add some more contrast to the eyes. I want to add like a reddish brown. Let's try redwood. And I want to darken up that gray area under the lash line. So I'm just going to build that color up. I'm not going to worry about these little highlights because I can always go over those with like a white gel pen or a paint marker. Hey, Cindy. How are you today? I'm glad you caught me. Sorry about yesterday. I know you were the one who pointed out to me that my screen had went black. I had to delete that video. I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully you got a chance to catch a little bit of that video. I'm doing well. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Your artwork is amazing. Beautiful. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Guys, I really want you to join my art group. It's called Poochie's Art Room on Facebook. I'm going to put a link to it after I post this video. I really want to get you guys to participate in there. I would love to see some of you guys' artwork. Hopefully I can inspire you guys to like do some art. Like maybe this piece can inspire you to do something with eyes. And you could feel free to post a picture there. I would love to see. Cindy, I've been waiting for you to post a picture. I'm going to keep practicing. Practicing makes perfect, guys. I'm telling you. If you've seen some of the eyes I drew some years back. Okay, Cindy. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. But guys, I love to go on Pinterest or even Google or just take pictures of myself and my eyes. And I'll sit there and I'll try to render it just the way